Boys, chances are if you clicked on this video, you want to glow up physically and mentally before the summer of 2024. Look, the summer is everyone's prime time. So luckily for you, there's something you can do about it. And there's actually 5 things that you can do in order to do something about it. So these are 5 things that you can do to glow up mentally, physically, and of course to look your best. No gatekeeping, no yapping, no time wasting. Let's just get straight into it. Starting with tip number 1, your mind. The mind is the most powerful thing on this planet. Whether you believe it or not, your mind can really dictate your future. If you talk bad about yourself or you call yourself a failure, you will most likely end up being a failure. The key to becoming your best self is to just flip that switch. You have to believe something about yourself, and that's who eventually you'll become. And this works honestly just with anything in life. So you need to believe in yourself, and you need to believe in yourself that you're capable of doing more, capable of improving your looks, your physique, your mindset, whatever the case may be. This is called having an abundance mindset. Abundance mindset refers to the state of mind where you believe you have enough resources and possibilities to be happy and also abundant. Instead of a scarcity mindset, your mind can reprogram to focus on all that you have and can have in your future. Basically just believing in an infinite amount of possibilities. So pretty much you have to believe that you actually deserve a lot. This is just how you have to think every single day and no questions asked, which moves me to tip number 2, and this is a key aspect of being able to glow up, is to just shut up, bro. Yes, I said it. Just shut up. The one thing I notice about self-improvement content is this. You can talk to anybody about how you've been improving, doing this and doing that, and you just get caught up in this cycle of just talking about it instead of actually doing what you're talking about. Your mind just gets all this dopamine from watching and consuming all this self-improvement content, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the case may be, probably even right now. But instead you're watching them do it instead of actually doing it yourself. And this is how I fixed it. If I had something to do on a random given day, some sort of task or challenge, I would sit down or go wherever I need to go in order to complete that task and say 3, 2, 1 and just start it, no matter how hard or how difficult it actually was. By doing this, you're just going to trick your mind into believing that you can actually do it, and then eventually once you start doing it, you'll get into the flow state and eventually you'll just have that task or challenge completed, because the hardest thing when it comes to doing certain tasks and challenge is actually starting. So by giving yourself a countdown in your head, it's basically giving your mind and your brain no choice. You have to sit down and do it right now. So once I stopped consuming and just talking about all the things that I wanted to do, I just started doing them. And then I finally started achieving my dreams and my goals, because you're actually going to start working towards them instead of just thinking or talking about it. Which is going to move me to tip number 3. You're going to have to learn to do the hard things. Look, as much as I hate doing things that are difficult, uncomfortable, or challenging just as much as the next person, this is what's going to make you better and a better person overall. Look, let me just explain a quick story of my life to help you kind of understand and really grasp this concept. When I was 16, I played soccer pretty competitively. If you know youth soccer at a high level here in America, you might have heard of the MLS Next Pro League. But back when I was 15 and 16, it was called actually the Development Academy. And I had actually played on one of the MLS teams in the Development Academy, and that team was Orlando City. And of course, since I was in the Development Academy, I was on the best team that they had for that age group inside the Orlando City organization, you could call it. I played all the time, I started all the time, I scored goals, I had assists, I was pretty much just unbeatable, or at least that's what it felt like to me. And then the next season rolls around. I think in my mind, I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be the same year. I'm going to have the same enjoyment, and I'm going to be able to produce the same as I did the previous season. That was not the case. New coaches, new staff, new facilities, basically new everything. And in fact, this new season was the complete opposite of the previous one. Your boy never got rostered. Your boy didn't play a lick at all. Basically played no minutes, or if we were winning like 3-4-0, then he was like, okay, you can go in and get that 10 minutes, which to me was terrible compared to the previous season. I could have quit. I could have given up. I could have just stopped playing. But what would that have done for me? I would have just taken the easy way out, and I can almost guarantee if I didn't push through those hard situations and those hardships of showing up to practice every day, knowing you weren't going to play on the weekends, doing all the same fitness drills, all the same running drills, and even doing more because you didn't play, so you had to make up for what you didn't get in the game in training, I could have just given up. But I guarantee if I did give up, I wouldn't have been able to get the chance to play D1 soccer at a pretty prestigious university on a scholarship. So moral of the story, you just need to learn how to do the hard things, because you never know what it can bring you. In the end, it's just setting you up for something great. Whether you believe it or not, probably if you're in something hard right now, you probably think this is the end of the world, but trust me, you're setting yourself up for something great in the future, or maybe even in the next few days. So just make sure when something is hard, do it, don't complain, just get it done. Which brings me to number 4. Always take care of your hygiene. Whether this is oral, mental, any type of hygiene, it needs to be locked in and ready to go. You should not only do this as a form of self-love, but it's also a form of respect to others, and how you present yourself to others, whether you like it or not, it sends messages. Before you even open your mouth, if you stink, if your clothes aren't on point, if your hair isn't on point, it looks like you're a slob, it looks like you're an absolute mess, you have already ruined that interaction with that person. Imagine you're on a job interview and you look like a slob. They're not hiring you, little bro. I'm sorry. This is why your hygienic routine is so important. Look, when I get out of the shower and I'm done with my shower routine every single day, I immediately move to my skincare routine. And if you want more in-depth on how to have a solid skincare routine as a guy, I actually have a video I posted a couple days ago. It's a full in-depth, no BS guide, the perfect skincare routine for guys. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. I tell you what to do, what products to use, when to do it, basically everything. So just go check out that video if you want to learn more. But after I'm done with my skincare routine, I move on to my beard routine. Got to make sure the beard is on point. And then after that, I just slap on some deodorant, my fragrance, and I'm already feeling like a 10. I walk out of that bathroom with immediate confidence just because of all the things that I prepared myself for. So just make sure your hygiene is on point, especially in the summer, because you're going to be sweating, it's going to be hot, and especially if you come up to a girl or even a girl comes up to you, you don't want to be looking like a mess and you don't want to smell bad. It's just not a good look. So make sure your hygiene is on point. So finally, the last and final tip to have a sick glow up this summer. Look, I know you want to be more attractive, so it's time to get in shape. What better time to do it than now? You're a couple months out from summer, you actually have time to do it, so let's just start. You don't even have to be shredded, just start going to the gym. If you're skinny and you want to put on some weight and some muscle, you need to do what's called a caloric surplus. Basically, you just need to eat more calories than what your body needs. And in order to figure this out, you're going to look up a calorie calculator, put in all your information, everything that it asks you to do, and then it's going to give you a set number of calories. But in order to be in a caloric surplus, whatever number it gives you, you need to add 200 to 300 calories on top of that. So basically, you're going to start gaining weight, and in turn, when you go to the gym, you're going to start gaining muscle. Now, let's say you actually want to end up losing weight, but also keep your muscle at the same time. You're going to do the same thing, calorie calculator, put in all your information, whatever number it gives you, but this time, you're going to subtract 200 to 300 calories instead of adding them. So basically, you're just going to eat less calories than your body needs to maintain itself every single day, and I guarantee, give it a few weeks, you'll end up losing weight, you'll be shredded before summer comes, and you're going to be more attractive, trust me. And what better time to start than now? Whenever it comes to losing or gaining weight, it's going to take time, so I would recommend you start now because we're a couple months out from summer. You're going to give yourself that allotted time in order to do it, because the last thing you want to do is be last minute scrambling. Summer's already here and you're trying to get a six-pack the night before you're going to the beach, hanging out with some friends or vacation. So just start now. So there you have it, the ultimate guide to glow up physically and mentally before summer of 2024. I hope you can actually start leveling yourself up and starting right now, because by the time summer comes, just like I said, you'll be in great tip-top shape. So if you guys got some value out of this video or you just enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps out the channel. You know, we're a small channel right now, but eventually I want to grow and grow and grow and get hundreds of thousands of subscribers, because I want to help you guys and help you as much as I can and reach as many new people as I can. So make sure you smash that like button. It really helps us out. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.